Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video by Carnama, and today we have got the Pulsar NS 160 from Bajaj. Now Bajaj claims that it's the most powerful 160cc bike and it does get the go to match its show. The bike is available in 3 colors which are Sapphire Blue, Fossil Grey and Wild Red. That's the one we have with us today. The dimensions are perfect for in-city use and it gets a ground clearance of 176mm and a wheelbase of 1363mm. The bike is light and weighs at 140 kg, which makes it convenient to use in traffic. The front suspension is of telescopic forks with anti-friction bush with a suspension travel of 130mm. The rear suspension gets a nitrox monoshock absorber with a canister and it has a travel of 120mm. The front tire is of tubeless radial type and is sized at 80 by 117. The fuel tank capacity stands at 12 liters, out of which 2.4 liters is for reserve. The mileage achieved is of 40.7 kilometers per liter and the overall tank range is of 540 kilometers. The seat height is a little high for shorter riders at 805 millimeters. The seat is of split type and it's a little on the firmer side, but the cushioning is comfortable. The rear tire is sized at 110 by 80/17 and is also of tubeless and radial type. Both the tires have good enough grip. Above the headlamp you will find a stylish, glossy and matte finished wind deflector, and the headlamp fairing is also distinctive. The turn indicators have a good design, but the build quality is okayish. On the left side of the handlebar, you will find a pass light switch. The outside rear view mirrors are wide and provide a good rear view. And the switchgear quality is also decent but could be much better. The handlebars are of clip-on type, which give it a more sporty and less commuter kind of feeling. On the right side you will find the electric start button, but the headlamp switch is missing due to the auto headlamp on function. The front wheels are 17-inch in size and the alloys are black colored and have a unique design. Coming to the brakes, the front one is a 240mm hydraulic disc without any option of ABS. Underneath the engine mounting, you will find a small yet stylish bash plate. The foot peg quality is good and they are comfortable. The rear suspension mounting and canister is visible here. The rear brake is 130mm in size, but sadly it is only a drum brake and not a disc one. Here you can see the split rear mudguard that perfectly covers the rear tire. The bike gets a perimeter frame type chassis. The rear grab rails are of split type and look stylish. but may poke your leg when trying to sit onto the bike. The battery is maintenance-free one. The headlamps are stylish with auto headlamp on feature and LED position lights, which you can see here, along with the high and low beam. The bulb is of 60 by 55 watts MFR type. The tail lamps have that signature Pulsar split design. The exhaust pipe is small and hidden from the direct view, but gets a silver colored surround. The instrument cluster is an analog and digital combo one with multiple information display and an RPM limit indicator. The engine is a 160.3cc 4-stroke single overhead camshaft 4-valve oil-cooled DTSI engine. It makes a max power of 15.5 PS at 8500 RPM and a max torque of 14.6 Nm at 6500 RPM. The fuel delivery system is of carbureted type and the bike gets an electric and kickstart mechanism. The gearbox is a 5-speed one with wet multiplate clutch, and it gets a toe-only shifter which has a slick shift quality and short, precise gearing. The ride is comfortable due to the suspension absorbing most of the bumps efficiently, and the bike is easy to handle and to throw around the corners. The bike accelerates quickly from 0 to 60 km per hour in 5.67 seconds. And the top speed that it achieves is around 114 km per hour. The braking meanwhile is just about average. The front brakes are sharp but not progressive, causing discomfort to the new riders. And the rear brake is a drum one which does not help either. Summing it up, the NS 160 is much better than the older generation of Pulsars by a substantial margin. It is good for in-city use and occasional highway runs. What it only lacks is good brakes with ABS. It is well equipped and is a value for money proposition. Overall, a recommendable bike for the price. Well, that's about it for today. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next one.